Hi guys. Just wanted to just go through three skills that I think every BA should focus on. So if you're, starting out as a business analyst or anyone that's aspiring to become a business analyst, I think this is a good information to have. Let's get straight into it. So, the number one skill, I guess it's this one applies for most jobs, but as a BA, as a business analyst, I think this is really crucial. Which is your communication skills, right? And I don't mean language skills here. So, I think people often confuse communication with language skills. So they're totally two different things. So what I mean by communication is being able to ingest information from different sources, because as a BA, you're going to be talking to people across the business or just within your project team. You're going to have a lot of interaction, so that's primarily one of the key aspects of the job is you're going to be talking to a lot of people. So you're going to have to be able to ingest a lot of the information at times, and you want to be able to process that information, and you want to also be able to communicate that in a succinct and crisp manner. So it's about making sure that you're able to communicate the information that you've gathered in an effective way. So this is something that you're only going to get good at it by practice. So not everyone has to be great at it at the beginnings, but the more you do it, the better you're going to get. Communication is number one. So anyone looking to hire a BA, I think that's something they're going to be looking for. So number two, which is sort of part of communication as well, is being able to create models for different concepts. So what I mean by creating models is really, I don't mean a business process model here. So what I mean by modeling here is you want to be able to pictorially represent any concept that you're discussing or an issue that you're dealing with within your project. And if you want to get everyone on the same page, it's if you can sort of represent the issue in the form of a picture or in the form of diagram. It could just be a simple thing, two boxes with an arrow going from here to here. All right. So as long as you can get onto the whiteboard, draw a picture to talk about anything, I think would be an absolute crucial skill to succeed as a BA. There's multiple tools you can use. Often Visio is something that's widely used. People use Miro, there's Mural and various other tools. So maybe we can look at tools as a separate video. So number one, communication. Number two, being able to model things, being able to pictorially represent concepts. So the last one is not something that often people consider it to be a skill, but I like to think of this as an aspect. If as a BA, if you're able to always have a big picture view, so there's people, this is quite personal as well. So I think some people like to work in detail, some people like to work at a high level, but I think as a BA, you're going to be doing work at the detail, but you also have to step back at times to be able to look at the big picture view. So if you can get that sort of an ability to start looking things from a 50,000 feet view or bird's eye view, most people call it. So you want to able to have that end-to-end view of every time you're sort of working in any project, right? So you might get on, start solving a particular issue, you'd start getting into a rabbit hole, but then often what's best to solve anything is to take a step back, look at the big picture, and then make a decision based on that. So having that ability to look at the big picture often is going to help you in a BA career. So the other thing that I like to say is, often as a BA, you want to wear multiple hats. And I think two hats that I like to wear as a BA is, one, I like to wear the hat as a project manager at times, but I also like to wear the hat as a change manager at times. So often, in any sort of delivery team, you're going to have a project manager, you will have a change manager, and then you'll have your BA. Now, as a BA, it's really important that you start to think like a project manager as well, right? And similarly, you want to start thinking like a change manager as well, because That's gonna really come in handy. Now I can talk in detail about that in another video, but I think I'd like to conclude this video by saying communication, focus on your communication. Ability to draw pictures, really, that's really skill number 2. Ability to represent, illustrate things pictorially. And number 3 is to start having that big picture view, start really thinking of the big picture often in your project. So that's really my number 3 skill. So yeah, I'll see you again in another video. Thank you.